that good? Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Thanks for being here today. I am Matt Gibson. I'm the president and CEO of the Kentucky Derby Festival. I often say I have the best job on the planet, and it only gets better as we approach this entire season. We're happy here to be kicking off and talking about Thunder Over Louisville, our largest event and one of the largest open-air venues on the continent. I mean, when you look at the size of this event, it's like no other. We always tell people you'll understand the day after, and anybody who's been there gets that statement. It's now, believe it or not, just 39 days away, and last week we had some weather that we would take, but oftentimes, you know, we have this kind of weather today too. So you heard me right. Thunder is a week earlier this year on Saturday, April 12th, and that means it's right around the corner. We know a lot of fans have been waiting for this announcement. We have been too, and we'll be happy to share those details today. I'd like to welcome Al Cornish, our 2025 board chair, as well as our sponsors, all of our partners here today. There's so many people who help lift this thing up and make this possible for the community. Our production team, the most invaluable staff that you've ever met on the KDF team, and of course all of our media partners and friends. We're happy to have you all joining us here this morning, and again, the excitement you'll feel today as we share all of the news and what's coming right around the corner. We're happy to be here at the Galt House. They are a phenomenal partner. They are home to the command center and have been almost since day one. It is an energy here that is really the epicenter of the show, and that's why we choose to partner here on an announcement like this today. It may sound like I'm really happy right now. Of course, I'm always happy to talk about Derby Festival and Thunder Over Louisville. There's lots of little laughs. It really is a passion that we have in this organization. But I'm especially happy this morning, and you'll understand why in just a little bit. If you haven't caught on yet, that's a clue. We're here to talk about the theme and the announcement and what the feel and the vibe will be for this year. So this year will be the 36th production of Thunder Over Louisville. From the air show to the drones, which has been a phenomenal addition over the last handful of years, and of course the fireworks. It's all possible because of the generous sponsors and partners that make this all happen. And again, we could not do everything that we do without them. The festival wouldn't be here today without their continued support. There are over 400 partners that we work with as sponsors on so many different custom products that make the festival happen. And this morning, I have the honor and the privilege to introduce the 2025 Thunder Over Louisville presenting sponsors. These are community-minded companies who support the Derby Festival and help us continue producing events, not just Thunder, but everything else that we do that this community has come to enjoy over the years. They are some of Thunder's biggest fans, and that says a lot because we've got some big Thunder fans in this room. And we're so happy they're here to continue to support the show. I'm going to invite them each to come forward and say a few words, and Happy could be one of them out of each and every one of the partners. In order of seniority, and this is, if you remember, the show is 36 years. When you talk about seniority, UPS is the longest consecutive partner at 35 years. They've been here since almost day one. Their continued support, not only with what they do with Thunder, but the festival as a whole, the community as a whole. It is my pleasure to introduce Andrew Takami, Regional Community Relations Manager, to talk about things like their partnership in the UPS flight viewing area that returns to the overlook at Waterfront Park. Andrew?
Thank you very much. Thank you. It is my extreme pleasure to be here today and to celebrate UPS's 35th consecutive year as a sponsor for Thunder Over Louisville. Let me begin. UPS's 35th year as a consecutive sponsor of Thunder Over Louisville. Let's just speak volume to you about the support that UPS has of our community. As many of you know, Louisville is home to Worldport, the largest automated facility in the heart of UPS's global network. With more than 26,000 UPS employees in the Louisville area, we are your friends. We are your neighbors and of this incredible community that we call home. UPS delivers for our customers and our community every day. UPS each year rolls up our sleeves and logs tens of thousands of volunteer service hours. And last year, UPS delivered over $1 million of impact for Louisville and our surrounding communities alone. So we're a big part of our community. This year, we're excited to be back in the air and on the ground at Thunder. We're proud to announce that UPS will be flying one of our Boeing 767 aircraft and in the air show. And we invite everyone to come and to visit our flight deck, our UPS flight deck. On the waterfront, we will have games, activities, giveaways, and information about UPS job opportunities. Thank you to the Kentucky Derby Festival for this incredible event, and to our fellow sponsors for your support as well. We're excited about the 35th anniversary of Thunder Over Louisville and to be a part of it. Can't wait to see everyone there. Thank you.
The air show is something that I'm certainly in love with, but it is the coolest thing. I always say it looks like magic when you see that huge aircraft come down low and slow over the waterfront. It just doesn't look like it should be happening. I mean, it is amazing to watch. So thank you, Andrew. Next, please welcome my friend Brad Siegel, Senior VP and General Manager of Caesars Southern Indiana. Caesars is in their 26th consecutive year of sponsorship of Thunder and continues to be a phenomenal partner in many of the events and projects that we do. So Brad, if you'll join me.
Thank you, Matt. It's really an honor to be back, and as representing Caesars, it's an honor, and we are happy to be in our 26th year of continued sponsorship of Thunder Over Louisville. It's a regional event that I think we can all get so excited about, and at Caesars Southern Indiana, we take a lot of pride in being able to contribute back to the community in that way. It certainly is a way that our community comes together and lives and plays in what can become a bit of a playground that second weekend of April. So to Matt, to Wayne, I'm getting confused, but Wayne, Matt, and all the staff, we appreciate all of your many efforts in making this event come to fruition. And putting all the care that you do into making this weekend so special and really the whole season so special. So thank you for that. At Caesars, we take our cue from what we see here and try to do the same in creating memorable experiences for all of our guests as they visit Caesars Southern Indiana. So on behalf of our 1,000 team members, it's an honor to be here today and look forward to a great Thunder season. Thank you.
As a fellow peer leader, Brad's company really does take that commitment to entertainment and experience to a whole new level, and we love to emulate that as well. Next is LG&E in their 19th year as a Thunder sponsor. In addition to being a sponsor of Thunder, LG&E also helps with our Go Green and our community-minded efforts as well, and they are a sponsor of the festival's Go Green program. We are always very mindful of our impact on the community, just as they are. So it is my pleasure to welcome Liz Pratt, LG&E and KU Director of External and Internal Communications. Liz?
Thank you, Matt. And on behalf of LG&E, I am also very happy to be here today. We're excited to support Thunder Over Louisville for the 19th year and to partner again with the Kentucky Derby Festival. At LG&E, we're proud of the legacy we've built for more than 100 years, since the first light bulb brightened Louisville's homes and businesses. We want to empower the communities we serve through support for education, the environment, critical programs and services, and economic development. Thunder has an incredible economic impact for our community and region, and we're glad to have a role in helping make that happen. We're seeing record-breaking economic growth here in the Commonwealth, which benefits all Kentuckians, with more job opportunities, increased tourism, and additional tax revenue. And we're proud to support the festival's Go Green initiative that Matt mentioned, which includes on-site recycling and the use of compostable products at Thunder and other festival derby events. Thunder is a celebration of positive energy for our community that officially kicks off the Kentucky Derby Festival season, drawing in hundreds of thousands of families, community members, and visitors to Louisville. It truly highlights the best of our community and region. And so with that, I say thank you, and we look forward to seeing everyone at Thunder.
You know, when I say I'm in the business of fun, it really is about not only our organization and our partners bringing the energy, but it really is the community and the vibe that they enjoy and how much they enjoy not only Thunder, but everything that the Derby Festival does in this town. Also in their 19th year of consecutive sponsorship is our partner, Meijer. The Meijer Family Fun Zone continues this year again at the Big Four Bridge lawn and is a prime viewing space for families. If you've not experienced that area for a long day that is Thunder, there is something for everyone in that area, and it really is through the generosity of Meijer and what they bring to the table. They help us activate it, and it really is a great experience. So please welcome Alyssa Upton, Market Director for Meijer, and also on our Board of Directors.
Thank you. So I am also very happy to be here to represent Meijer. So Meijer is a Midwest retailer that is family-owned and very focused on enriching the lives of the communities we serve, especially focusing on children, and the Family Fun Zone is a great way for us to get to do that. If you haven't checked it out yet, a great opportunity to come look at, we've got the Touch-A-Truck, we've got face painting, and we'll have Purple Cow ice cream and popcorn and lots of really cool things that you'll be able to do. So 90 years ago when Hendrik Meijer started Meijer, he really focused on giving back to the community, and he instilled that in his son Fred, and we still live that those values today, and it's what brought me to be a part of the Meijer team. It's near and dear to my heart. It's really important to me and my family. We had a blast at Thunder last year. I know we'll do the same again this year. Really excited for all the great things that will be all things Thunder, all happy Thunder. Really excited also for the Meijer moment, where we get an opportunity to all turn on our flashlights on our phone and just take a moment to be together as a community and light up both sides of the river and just take a moment to come together. So really excited to get to do that. If you haven't got your Thunder pin yet, which I got mine today, go to Meijer and check it out. The only place you can get one, unless you're here, and then you can get one here. But really excited and very, very excited for Happy Thunder this year. So thank you for the opportunity to come up and tell you guys about it today.
Thank you, Alyssa. There are 1,000 things that you see that you say are really cool on Thunder Day, but when you've an elevated perspective of the Meijer moment and how that has grown over the years, it really does bring the venue alive and allows the community to interact with the show, and it is really powerful to see. So thank you for that and being a partner, Alyssa. Our next presenting sponsor is Humana, who returns for the 4th straight year. Humana is a long-standing partner of ours. The events that they've worked with us on include all of the big ones, things like our mini marathon, our great balloon race, Thunder, lots of other partnerships, and it really could not speak higher about their commitment to community. Once again, the partnership between Humana, Derby Festival, and TARC brings back the fare-free rides to Thunder this year. It not only makes the event more accessible to the community as a whole, but also helps alleviate what we all know can be a traffic, one of the heaviest traffic days of the year because of the excitement and the popularity of the event. And it couldn't be without partnerships like this that create even those kinds of out-of-the-box thinking opportunities for the community, but also support of the show. So if you'll welcome Jeb Duke, who is the president of Humana Healthy Horizons in Kentucky.
All right, good morning. First, just want to say thank you, Matt. No one captures the excitement of Thunder as you do. A couple of thanks. Wayne, thank you for being here. You are a treasure to our city. If we haven't given you the keys, we need to.
He has a whole chain of them.
Absolutely. I also want to thank the KDF staff. None of this happens without the board and your contributions. So if you see them at an event, please stop them. And they'll be in a pink jacket. Tell them thank you for what you do. Humana was founded in Louisville in 1961. We have over 10,000 associates who contribute to Louisville every day. On an annual basis, through our foundation, through our associate contributions, and through our health plans, we give over $50 million a year in community giving. I'm proud to announce, as Matt said, that we're providing free transportation via TARC to and from Thunder on Thunder Day. I look forward to seeing everyone out at Thunder on April 12th. And I also want to invite everybody out to the block party at the Norton Sports and Learning Complex on April 19th. Thank you so much. Look forward to the events.
As I mentioned, all of the partners here today, it's not just Thunder that they support, it's all of the initiatives that the Derby Festival brings to this community that continues to help our impact and what we choose to do to improve quality of life here. We say we're in the business of fun, but it really is bringing, you know, a sense of community to this great town in the Commonwealth. So thank you, Jeb. We appreciate the long-term partnership. And we're not done yet, as you can imagine. As you know, we rely on sponsors and community support to keep Thunder booming. What started as $1 million production 35 years ago has nearly doubled in size and cost, making our partners more vital than ever to bring this incredible event to life. And it really is its own very large living, breathing organism within our company. I'm happy to announce that for the first time in nearly 10 years, we are welcoming a 6th presenting sponsor to the Thunder family. That's not the only thing that we're happy today to talk to you about, but it really is something that makes the lift of this event more impactful and allows us to do more in the community. This group has been part of the Louisville community for more than 100 years. Just like many of our partners here today, they are your neighbors. They are the people that you depend on. They are the people that show up every day. They help build and maintain the systems that keep our city running. They have a long-standing tradition of excellence, training the most skilled and knowledgeable pipe tradesmen in the industry. Their world-class training ensures a strong workforce, and we know they'll bring that same commitment to their first year as a Thunder presenting sponsor. Please welcome Eric Elzy, Assistant Business Manager with UA Local 502.
Thank you, Matt. UA Local 502 is more than just a union. It's a legacy of craftsmanship, dedication, and community investment. With one of the most comprehensive training programs in the industry, we have been educating and certifying skilled tradesmen for over a century, longer than anyone else in the business. Each year, UA Local 502 invests nearly $1 million into training programs. This means highly skilled professionals are entering the workforce, ensuring that the mechanical, plumbing, and HVAC systems in our homes, businesses, and industrial facilities are built and maintained to the highest standards. And that's exactly why we're here today. UA Local 502 is dedicated to supporting the communities where our members live, work, and play. Thunder Over Louisville is a celebration of what makes our city great, and we're definitely excited to be a part of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric at UA Local 502, and to all our presenting sponsors for your continued support of Thunder. Without each of you, the show wouldn't be what it is today, and it is always our pleasure to make you all proud in what we do and what we bring to the waterfront. We also have a few more partners joining us for Thunder this year. U of L Health returns for the 3rd year as the official healthcare provider for Thunder. With that many folks, there's going to be some stumbles and some bumps and some bruises, and their team will be there to staff the first aid stations, as we always have set up throughout the venue. They'll be available to help any of our Thunder fans at the show on both sides of the river. And of course, home to the Command Center is the official hotel of Thunder Over Louisville, the Galt House. It seems like many of our staff move in here and stay for the duration. And located at Show Center, the Galt House has played an important role in the show for many, many years and even collaborates on their development to continue to support that show. So we appreciate Josh Zick, the president and CEO of Al J. Schneider Company, and his team for hosting us today and their partnership with Thunder Over Louisville. And then, of course, Lance George, Vice President of Sales Marketing with the Galt House, who is a member of the festival board, while you'll see him in the jacket, is also joining us this morning. So, Lance.
All right, I'm happy to be part of the Kentucky Derby Festival as well. I am honored to get an inside seat on the bus and seeing just the staff, the board, and all the volunteers and all the work that they put into making these 2 weeks and Thunder Over Louisville the gold standard of festivals throughout our country. And it's work that goes on all year round to continuously improve year after year, to keep it sustainable, and it's what makes it the gold standard. Last week, I read an article on Louisville Business First. They were interviewing someone about their favorite tourism souvenir. And that favorite tourism souvenir was watching their kids see thunder over Louisville in amazement and excitement on their face. And that created a lasting memory. And that's what we are here for. That's what I come to work for every day as part of the Goat House, which aligns with the Kentucky Derby Festival that creates memories that last a lifetime for people in our community, but also people that visit our community. So thank you to all the sponsors that make it happen. We appreciate it. We appreciate being able to help support the gold standard of festivals. And for our neighbors that look at the Kentucky Derby Festival as an economic driver for their businesses, I encourage you to jump on board and support the mission. You won't regret it. So thank you.
Again, like many of our partners, we do a lot of work here with Al J. Schneider Company, and they continue to be a fantastic partner that helps us make it all happen. So thank you, Lance. Thank you, Josh. We appreciate everything you do. If you can't make it to the waterfront this year, you can still watch or listen to the show thanks to the broadcast partners of Thunder. WHAS 11 is our broadcast partner this year, phenomenal team, and Summit Media's Mix 106.9. It really takes a village to produce Thunder over Louisville, and it seems like everybody leans in to help this village and this vision happen. So we appreciate the partnership of all of these companies. Thunder wouldn't quite be the happy experience without their support, and again, we say thanks from the bottom of our heart from our board of directors, from the phenomenal staff, all of our volunteers, all of our sponsors that make this happen. So now the moment that we've all been waiting for. If we could dim the lights, let's find out a little more about the plans for this year's Thunder over Louisville.
Even outside, smile on my face, don't kill my high. Never stagnate, just passing by. Can't stay still, don't ask me why. Where to next, let time decide. Me and the world see eye to eye. Life's a journey, enjoy the ride. Get vibey with it. See me on the decks, we live in the mix. Getting with the bass one time, let it hit, make the room go crazy, cause we don't miss. I just go with the flow. Pick yourself up if the mood gets low. Sometimes chill, take it slow. Any bad vibes, hit the road. Hit the road. Chill, take it slow. Any bad vibes, hit the road.
It's funny, I wondered what the styrofoam things were, and I got to see it. You might notice that I traded jackets. You know, I went from one very cool Thunder Pink jacket to, I think, the last members only jacket, so I'm still a member. So you see the fun that we have in this, and that's why we've been talking about happy. You'll see behind as we unveil some of the logo work that's been done and some of the treatment. You could see that the theme this year for Thunder over Louisville is happy, it is glow time. We've been throwing that pun around all weekend as we had events this last Saturday, and we've all been laughing about it, and hopefully you feel the excitement in too. And we're glowing all out and setting the mood for this year's show. You can expect high spirits, bright colors, neon glows from the ground to the sky, whether it's the drones, the fireworks, or the aircraft themselves. And I think these even light up, you'll have to tell me. Oh yeah, Now, I'm seeing that from this side too, so it's a little traumatic. So these colors were all the rage in the late 80s, and again, if you're still a member, you might rock this jacket too. And when Thunder was born, I can remember going to the very first one and saying, oh my gosh, is this somebody's job? And who knew this many years later, I'd still be a part of it. So if you've been holding on to those infamous windbreakers like this, when you walk, it makes a whole lot of noise, so I have to be careful. From back in the day, this is your year to dig those out. We hope it's a happy Thunder for everyone, and I've got to take these off, otherwise I'm going to keep going back to the same line. This is that year. So we're happy it's happy Thunder for everyone. We're either going to glow big or we're going to go home. So you know how we do it here at Thunder over Louisville and the Kentucky Derby Festival. So our next guest will help elevate the glow factor with our 5th annual drone show. We were texting last night. He stated he was going to show us up with what he was wearing today, and he's certainly attempting that today. So welcome my friend, who has brought a signature feature to this show, Matt Quinn, owner and CEO of Starlight Aerial Productions and Great Lakes Drone Company.
Yeah, we went with a little yellow this time, you know, to match with the whole Happy Derby thing. And so this year, obviously, is going to be our, is it our fifth or sixth? Fifth.
Yeah, fifth.
Fifth, yep.
Sixth would have been through the
Yeah,
beginning of-
with
yeah,
COVID,
yeah,
yep.
We don't talk about that.
So this is our fifth performance here at Thunder Over Louisville. And one thing that we were looking forward to doing is incorporating some of this glow factor as well as some of the 80s look and feel when we open up for our show this year. The other thing that we're going to do is, I don't know if you guys have noticed over the past several years, we've always honored some type of military tribute. Last year we honored the A-10 demo team because it was their last year performing. This year, I'm happy to announce that we're going to be providing a little bit, showing some love to the United States Marine Corps with their 250th anniversary this year. So with our years of experience here and everything that we're doing, we have one more surprise that we're not going to tell you about that you're just going to have to show up and see. And because we're definitely going to make sure that there's some, I guess the best word to do is glow factor. Glow factor? Yeah. Glow factor for, yeah, for Thunder of 2025.
Great. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt. It really is fun, great addition. When you see how large those elements are in the sky, they look big, but when you really realize how large they are and what they're bringing to it and that coordination, it's awesome. An element Thunder that always takes us to new heights is the air show. Again, one of my favorites. It's been something I've loved ever since the beginning and has been a part of the event for 33 years. Wayne tells the story. In the very early years, we needed something to keep people entertained for that firework show that kept happening, and we've built something absolutely extraordinary with our phenomenal partners through the Kentucky Air National Guard. We've got a phenomenal Thunder Air operations team that come in, and their lift, which happens to be the mission of the 123rd, continues to help us make Thunder and the Thunder Air Show happen. So today, joining us is Nick Brinke, and he's going to share all of the information that we have today, and we couldn't do the help without the help of the Kentucky Air National Guard. Or is it Josh joining us? Josh, okay, Nick is joining us, yeah. Josh said from the back, Nick, yeah.
Yeah, we're a dynamic team. I can say good morning, everyone. I think I can say on behalf of the Kentucky Air National Guard, we are happy to play such a role in Thunder Over Louisville. No problem. This event is a key outreach opportunity for the community, for us to be able to reach out to the community. And it allows us to showcase not only our mission, inspire the next generation, and really strengthen the bond between our citizen airmen and the public. We do have an incredible lineup this year. One of the key features is the U.S. Air Force F-35 demo team. We have the Titan Fuels aerobatic team for that'll be a first this year, and we are doing a Special Forces tactical demonstration. And that's going to help highlight some joint military precision. We also have flybys representing all branches of the military, and this is going to help demonstrate the power and capabilities of the armed forces. We're also really excited to welcome back Britt Lincoln. She's going to bring her high energy performance back again for another year. I know she was a big crowd pleaser last year. As hosts, the Kentucky Air National Guard plays a central role in supporting not only the military but the civilian performers as well, helping ensure smooth operations kind of behind the scenes. This event helps the Guard strengthen partnerships, boost recruiting and retention, and reminds us all of the dedication and the teamwork that define military service. And so we are really proud to be here and happy to be part of the team. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick. When you talk about community partners and that it's your neighbors, it's your coworkers, it's your friends, it really is staffed and maintained with all of those people out at the Kentucky Air National Guard. I had the pleasure this summer to go out and hear about more of their mission. It's been a couple times that I've done that over the years, and it really is amazing the work that they do every single day. And it's hard to realize, I don't know how many people realize that they're right there, right in our own backyard. So thank you all for what you do and continue to do for Thunder Over Louisville. So of course, Thunder would not be here without our next guest. He came to the festival many years ago, over 36 years ago, with an idea of an opening ceremonies. And if you've ever sat down with this guy, every idea is a big idea. And it grew from there, and who knew that it would grow into such a piece of the fabric of this community. And it is, if we do it 300 plus days a year, this man does it every single day, from the time he wakes up till the time he goes to bed. And I think he sleeps about this much every single day. And the rest of it is all Thunder and all the things that he's passionate about. So he is always happy to talk about Thunder. He is Mr. Thunder. He is my dear friend Wayne Hettinger, Thunder producer, and he's here to share more details about the show and is happy to talk to you about that. So Wayne.
Thank you, Matt. Well, it's time for the adrenaline to start. Every time I look forward to this time of year because I finally start able to releasing a lot of information. And before I even get started, 36 years of it obviously can't be done without the support of all of our sponsors. I thank you for letting me absolutely play for 36 years. I appreciate it. You know, one thing, some of you know my call sign up in the command center is Pappy, and I'm very proud of that. And I can tell you right now, I am one happy Pappy. And along those terms, when every time Matt says he's got the best job in the world, I've got one thing to say, Matt. It's been a thrilling ride, and boy, I can't wait to get this one going again this year. Okay, so you've heard about what we're doing with the drones and the aircraft and all that. Let me give you a little bit of insight into the fireworks. We got the soundtrack done a little bit earlier this year that gave Zambelli more time to get involved with producing the sequencing. I can tell you the one thing you want to pay attention to this year is we're paying a lot of attention to the Clark Memorial Bridge. So that's going to be a huge focal point this year. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming up off the 2nd Street Bridge that's going into colorful patterns back and forth. And there's going to be several times that it's going to zip from one side of the bridge back across to the others. It's going to be a whole different kind of look with the fireworks. And of course, one of the neat things that they're going to be doing is that they're working on, and they're saying this is going to work, they're working on it, but to honor the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II, with fireworks, there's going to lift up off the bridge and create an American flag. So I think that's something really cool to look forward to. I hope it works.
You heard it here.
And coupled with that, in keeping with the namesake Thunder, they're bringing back the large shells. We haven't had 12-inch shells are huge, and that's the biggest shell you can use nowadays. And they're bringing several of those back just to add a little more boom to Thunder. So it's going to be an exciting show. I can't wait. I think we ought to push the date up and do it a little bit earlier. But Matt, thank you. Thank you to everyone and all the accolades I get. I'll tell you, it's a wonderful feeling. But boy, I tell you what, I'm standing on the shoulders of a lot of people. And my big thanks to them. It's a huge undertaking, and that's another whole story within itself. There's a whole nother group, the ground support and all the stuff that's going on, hundreds of people that are there doing what they do to make it all happen. So my hat's off to the entire team, and that's in the hundreds. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'll give you that I have the second best job in the world. Yeah. So you can always tell why it's so fun to work with Wayne on Thunder Over Louisville, because he really does bring the magic and the glow crazy every single day of it. So as you could tell, we are crazy about this year's show, and we can't wait for fans to help us shine bright and bring it down to the waterfront this year. We already have Thunder merchandise ready. You see this jacket somehow fell out of my closet with a pin on it. That's the Thunder Over Louisville pin. It really is fantastic. I love any time that there is a glow in the dark. And we actually turned the lights off before this to make sure everything glowed, and it did. But we have sweatshirts, we have t-shirts, we have hats, we have every bit of memorabilia you need for this show. And it's not just for Thunder, it's about everything that we do, and it helps meet the mission of the organization to bring quality programming to the community at large. You can see those set up in the room here or purchase them online at www.kdf.org or thunderoverlouisville.org. Either one will take you there, and our processing not quite as fast as as Amazon, but we get it to you very, very quick. You can also get all your glow necessities when you come to Thunder this year. So thanks to everyone for being here this morning. This show would not be possible without all of our sponsors and partners in this room. If there are any businesses interested in partnering with us, we always have an ask and a team that is willing to talk to you and be there at your front door to have those discussions and meet the needs that you have for your company's mission and those goals and help you achieve those. With a sponsorship retention rate where teams come back over and over again, as you can attest on a day like today, it means that we are helping you meet the mission while you help us meet ours. So we can't say thank you enough. So happy Thunder, and we hope to see you more in the coming days. 39 days, believe it or not, and that clock keeps ticking. So we'll open the floor for any questions, and it's not just me. I'll bring up the entire team here for anything that you all might have, and thank you all for joining us here today. Questions? As we've been doing this for 30 years, we always sit down and we talk about what could be great and bring that energy. And we look more and more about taking it to more of a global thing, about what might energize the community. For many years, we did it theme-based on what the music genre might be. What we've learned more and more is that the more that we can broaden that genre and not focus so much just on the music piece, it really adds an energy and an opportunity for the community. We've seen such a resurgence in neon colors coming back. It's amazing what I see my kids wear. I think, did you get that out of what we still have left in the house with the things that they wear, the glows, the fascination with even some of our 1991 gear. We joked in the office that this jacket will probably disappear when I take it off because the resurgence of that, so it was an easy one to transition to. You see it across the Pegasus pen and everything. Absolutely. We always encourage, especially with the Meyer Moment, people utilizing their phones, but there's a lot of glow material and merchandise available down on the waterfront, and you could stop at our partner at Myers and hit that, or we've got it available on site, but we encourage everybody to come down and bring your glow with you. Others? Okay. Yeah, yes, that's Wayne. Yeah, we're already working on next year, of course. As we always joke, it's not just something that we just wake up on the 1st of January and start to talk about, but it certainly is full-time, and as Wayne, he's already working on 2026, believe it or not. Any other questions? Okay, great. We'll be around if you need to talk to anybody, and we appreciate you being here.